Hey, I'm really glad you're here. Today, I have permission to tell a story about a client of mine and how she is following through with something that really excites her. She decided that recently that she wanted to join the Coast Guard. Now, she's a very athletic woman. She loves all kinds of physical activity and she loves the ocean. And even though this idea did occur to her maybe 6 months ago, just recently she decided she really wanted to change something because she graduated from college a year ago and has been applying for all kinds of jobs that really, they align with what she studied, but they aren't actually aligned with what she loves to do. And so she told me she sat down and had a long conversation with her dad. And as they both talked about it, she got more and more excited about it. And for me, if I notice that you're getting more and more excited about something, I'm gonna lean towards that is a good thing for you to follow. Bashar talks about it. He says, follow your biggest excitement, the thing that makes you feel the best, the thing that is the most exciting action to take next. And this is happening for her. And the coolest thing about it is, as we were discussing her going off and doing 12 weeks of training, we talked about the idea that they would probably take away her cell phone. And she loves getting on the cell phone and scrolling. I think she likes to watch Instagram a lot. And I am not excluded from that. I'm somebody who could doom scroll for quite a while and enjoy every minute of it. And it has to do with the dopamine hit that we all get when we're just scrolling to the next thing and the next thing. And, the people who put out this whole concept and started the ability for us to actually do that, they know that they keep us watching. So it is a little bit addictive. And how are we going to deal with that? Or how is she going to deal with that when she goes off to training? And we talked about the idea of becoming very curious about what comes up for her as she starts to really notice that she's missing the scrolling. And a lot of times she told me that she would go and scroll when she just needs to feel a little bit better or lift her mood. And so the thing then is, how can we shift that? Because your mind can create anything you want. You can get through anything you want, even if it's difficult, as long as you decide to take control of your emotions. And this actually could help someone, including her, master their emotions by taking your mind somewhere inside yourself that creates a real sense of stillness and peace. And as you create that sense of stillness and peace, other things will come into your mind, other things that make you feel good. And one of the things that I reminded her was about a video I did last week. And that video talks about the grid, which is also known as the matrix, that we are all connected through this grid line in the world. As human beings and energetic beings, we're connected to every other thing on the planet. And if you allow yourself to play around with that idea, you can send messages. You can send them from your heart. You can send them from your mind or your third eye. You can send them out the top of your head. And you can send them along these lines, this whole grid work that we call the matrix. You can send them to other people. You could send messages to people. And then later on, when you do you are able to communicate with them in person, you can ask them, hey, did this happen for you? Did you think about me that day? Or you could specifically ask them to mail you something, because she's going to be at least 2 weeks without her phone. And if you ask someone to send you something specifically, see if that shows up. There are just so many ways that we can entertain ourselves inside our mind. And of course, she'll be busy doing other things as well. But it's really important to know that just because it looks like you're cut off from other people, you're not. You're actually not. And there are so many ways to connect that have nothing to do with our cell phones. And there's so many ways to lift our spirits that have nothing to do with our cell phones. So, keeping all that in mind, I'm hoping that in some way, we all start to figure out or take a minute to wonder, what would it be like if you shut off your cell phone for 24 hours? You couldn't communicate with anybody for 24 hours. You couldn't doom scroll for 24 hours. And you just got curious. What are the things that come up for you? What are the things that you long for? What are the things that seem empty? And what do you want to fill them with? So these are things that I'm putting out there so that we can start to activate our own wonderful imagination and start realizing how powerful we are, even in a world where it looks like we have no power whatsoever. All right, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next time, I'll talk to you soon.